another freaking hot one today. Let's talk about today. So, when you're flipping houses, right, you're pulling products and you're pulling things that you need from different places, and you're working with smaller crews and not like, when you're building houses, kind of easier in a lot of ways because you're not trying to hunt down deals. You are just buying the next lots and then you're just going, lot to lot. You're building, you have perfect set of plans for every house, and it's fun. And it's different, different than flipping houses. Flipping houses is interesting because, and this is the part that I actually like the most about it, is it's kind of like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You are trying to figure out exactly what you're going to do with that house, what you think a potential client might want to see in that house. And the other biggest thing that's my thing about flipping houses is I want to take the house that I'm flipping and say it's 50 years old or 40 years old or something like that, or 100 years old. We've done 100-year-old houses. If it's like that, we're trying to kick it down and make sure that that house is perfect for the next 50 years, the next 100 years, the next 40 years, And that's one of the things that you're always trying to figure out is, how do you balance budget? How do you balance what you want to do in a house, the things that you would like to upgrade, some of the things that you want to take care of, different things like that. And that's the fun. That's the hard part. It's a giant puzzle. And you're putting together different people, different crews. You're buying products from Lowe's and Home Depot and, smaller vendors and different things. You're going everywhere, right? Who you work with matters. This specific house, we lost $6,000 to a guy that we have worked with for a long time. He has done so many projects, everything like that. Said he needed the money to order windows and took $6,000, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's frustrating. We'll go through the legal portion of that, the legal battle, and, kind of go from there. But, it's, again, who you choose matters. We hire a different window guy. Honestly, not my favorite. And it's one of those things. And it's, I remember when I first came to El Paso and I started building homes in El Paso, we probably went through 6, 8, 10 in some cases, different subs before we finally found like that really great core group that we knew we could explode with and build a ton of houses with. This kind of the same thing. We're trying to find what are those guys that have a little more skill than they're only a painter, or they're only this, or they're only that. Can they do a couple different things? And then, the buying process, you have to buy when there's homes to buy. You may write 10, 15, 20 offers to get maybe one. And sometimes you may write 5 offers and get all 5, you know what I mean? And like that was, last week was a crazy week. And so you're just kind of sitting there and you're constantly working, you're constantly trying to get better and better, faster and faster. And this is one of those things like today, dealing with Lowe's on the east side of El Paso. Awesome, man. Eileen, freaking great. She is so good in everything what she does. But like I said in one of my posts earlier, I've been to 3 Lowe's today. Not the same level of service at the other ones. And it's crazy, you're buying thousands of dollars worth of stuff and you just want the basic service. Like, just, you have it, pull it, get it ready. Let's pick it up. Let's go. I spent 2.5 hours at one of the Lowe's today sitting there waiting because they wouldn't let me just go grab it. And they were, doing whatever they were doing. And it's just like, who you work with matters. And, we're expanding this company, really looking at really pushing it, really growing it. And so we have to increase the volume of number of homes that we're purchasing, and we have to increase the number of subs and the people that we work with. Part of it, part of the game, part of what it is that we're looking to do, what we're trying to do. And day by day, we get better. And day by day, we get closer to finishing another one. Love you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Here's 5 minutes of thoughts with Dan. Deep thoughts.